Okay, this episode might be a little rough. I ended up getting sick pretty much immediately after uploading the Mesopus region update video last week, hence not having an episode of this for last week. But I am going to be changing things up a bit because I've come to a realization in between recording sessions of this. We're about to go down there and find the thing that is the cause for our main villain's immortality. That will not go unnoticed, I'm sure. It will end up pissing him off. He will be alerted somehow, I'm certain. Which means I'm sure there's going to be very, very drastic results from doing so. I'm not quite willing to deal with that. So instead, I'm going to return to the surface and try to get some things done around the enemy's territory before I go down and destroy the source of his immortality. Because I get the feeling if I do it before then, he might actually go ahead and kill the hostages that I'm supposed to go and save, in retaliation for me destroying the source of his immortality. Just feels like a pretty obvious course of action to me. Ah, I found another waypoint that's apparently right at the towers. So that's what's across this bridge. Seems there's a little bit more of the town to explore yet then. And I can hear a drunk singing nearby. Somebody's still here. Ban list, alright. Let's see if there's any familiar names here. Following ex-customers are unwelcome. Do not let them in, even if they beg, especially should they beg. Martin Doty, human, chug and run. Adam Smythe, the vicious behavior, also known as the pickle incident. Okay, wish I could get answers on that. Garen Goth Thorm, she knows what she did. Okay, well, we already got rid of her. Kevin Ort, tall dwarf, exceedingly boring. Wow. Sierra B, short half-elf, vomited on the waiter purposefully. Oof. Unknown elf, pale skin, snide mouth, referring to master distiller as the porcine publican. Huh. Rochelle Quark, halfling, groin punching. Oof. Jan Van Don, suspected alias, grotesquely tall human, underpants on head. Well, I definitely had some interesting characters here. Wish I could have met some of them. Blighted Troubadour.
The payday gold in my pouch is clinking. Say hey for the pub. A single fault is what I'm thinking. Say hey for the pub.
Okay, so this guy... This guy is shadow cursed, and yet he's so much of a drunk that he's not acting like it. He's just acting drunk.
Order here.
Big book of little drinking games for halflings and gnomes. That's great. One by one, your chums gloat how to best maim the gnome in alphabetical order starting with A. Come up short, take a drink. Last chum standing gets to kill the gnome. Oh my god. Oh, triggered a cutscene down here. And we've got someone working the bar. Someone very, very big. And very much undead and horrific.
Golden
Another Thorm.
Son of Thorm, son of Sword Coast. Go on, cheers, bottoms up, go nuts.
Pretty sure whatever you're serving.
Long night. Might be best to keep him happy for now.
Yeah, but whatever he's serving is probably going to corrupt me. I'll pick it up, but I'm not going to drink it.
The creature's skin barely holds it together. The bulge of its belly is on the cusp of bursting wide open.
Yeah.
He looks set to burst, and will probably be left hip deep in his juices.
Go on, train. Make it drunk. Be drunk. You and I both. To our good health.
Huh. That's a high difficulty class. I've only got a bonus of 2. Do I have any? I'll try 1. Nope, that's even worse.
Not a single drop swallowed. You must think me a right fool.
Yeah.
You will regret.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna drink whatever Shadowfell swill you were serving.
He's been cast to the hells and back.
Thankfully, most of the party has some good advantage against you, and you're only level 6. I'm gonna slaughter you.
Let's do it. Watch it. The acid's altered his brew.
Gotta try and kill this guy fast. Acid reflux. Acid damage has spoiled this evolved special brew, letting him use acidic regurgitation. Ugh. He's numb. Puny attacks can't break through the numbness he feels. He's immune to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning and thunder damage. Oh, that's great. Well, I think I know how to deal with that then. Searing Smite. Okay, I've got him in webbed at least. But damaging him is not going to be easy. Ugh. Radiant Spirits. Need to pile as much radiant damage as I can into this fight. Ah, but he's saved on Phantasmal Killer. Damn it. Alright, have her take out the ads real quick. Oh, that hurt a lot. What the hell? Oh, great. His drinks cause hallucinations. That's fucking wonderful. Okay, another Spirit Guardians. Oh, God. Oh. He's overtaxed himself. And his numb status is gone. Well, now's the time to start really putting on the pain. And stab. Oh, that was heavy damage. And finished. Now what can we get off his body? Word key, gold. He's got a lot of wine. couple components for potion crafting. A ledger. Ah, right, we were sent there for a quest. Needed that a while ago. Okay. The words for the attention of Dark Justicar and Natasha are written across the top of every page. This is an excerpt from the last page. Morning, day 15. Zymon Nowak said Ketherick wouldn't hold on to Moonrise Towers for long at this rate. Evening, day 18. Imani Atakni claimed it was unfair that the Thorms had the cushiest jobs. Night, day 22. Mark Jacobs, Benjamin Blanchett, made jokes about the Thorms, especially Lord Ketherick. Said he was a misery guts and a weeping nutsack. Discussed exactly how his wife would have liked it. Oof. I know what Mark and Ben said was just plain awful, Lady Natasha, but they're some of my best friends, and I have never heard such talk out of them. They were upset over their wages being cut, and were the drunkest I'd ever seen by midnight. I know it looks bad, but hand over heart, you never get two gens more devoted to Our Lady, I swear it. A different, more elegant script appears beneath it. Our Lady Lost will be proud of you, Madeline. Do not worry about Mark and Benjamin. Myself and your two gents are simply going to have a little chat, I promise. Ugh. Well, that's dark.
Very well.
Anyone who spoke out against the Thorms at all got killed by the Dark Justicars. Or Justiciars. Potion of Angelic Slumber. Drink to fall into a 2-turn slumber. Unless interrupted, you gain the benefits of a long rest. Oh. Well, I found everything there is to find that's not through that iron gate, and I'm pretty sure the key I just got off of Thisibald's body will unlock that. Purple worms? This guy was brewing drinks with the poison of purple worms? That's what he was going to kill us with?
Careful, I'm behind.
Christ. Well, apparently I can at least use these purple worm parts he's got around for some poisons and potions. That's something.
Research notes. They describe a powerful venom extracted from a rare purple worm. Distiller Thisibald Thorm sought to create a fatal poison using the worm's gullet. He procured several parts of a worm gullet, but rinsed one in error. The poison he brewed was noxious, but not fatal. Thisibald devoted months to formulating a deadly poison with the remaining ingredients, without success. After exhaustive experimentation, he was able to make a near-deadly extract from the glands. But to complete his poison, Thisibald required one last ingredient, the petals of a corpse rose. The book's index reveals corpse roses may grow near tombs, mausoleums, and particularly redolent cadavers. Thisibald enlisted a courier from Baldur's Gate to obtain corpse rose petals and other ingredients and deliver them to a covert location. Unfortunately, a deep purple stain darkens the final page, obscuring the parcel's destination.
Damn. Let's see if I can succeed on this. Hey!
Your mind separates the black from the blue, revealing the stash's location. You mark your map as a reminder. With the corpse rose petals the package contains, you might create Thisibald's purple worm poison.
Excellent. Something to craft later and have Asterion hold on to for a particularly nasty assassination down the road. Trout poison, serpent fang toxin, the waning moon consignments. Deliveries recorded here. Father Ketherick's reach begins to extend beyond Wraithwind's borders. Thorms are but collectors of coin, glory, blood, and more yet. I, however, collected that which holds the most value, information. The mason caught my eye. Straight are his steps and faithful are his words. for as long as drink does not touch his tongue. 2 drops of Blackfire whiskey and he sings his heart's true tune. He calls Father a tyrant, a coward, a traitor. He beseeches the Moon Maiden to shine upon him once more. Dangerous words I have told Father. Wait, dangerous words. I have told Father he will surely silence the Mason and make him an example. Meanwhile, the Mason drawls his heresy. It is all I can do not to mock him to his very face. My own methods used against me. The ale she fed me was poisoned, and by my own hand. My truth serum was all too effective. I professed a lot. The poisoned drinks, malice treatments, the interrogations, all of it. She meant to reveal our schemes to the Baldur's Gate authorities. Unless, of course, I grace her palm with more gold than Garangoth could muster. Father would have my head if he knew, or worse, donate me to malice. Such is my good fortune that I possess all manner of barrels. She should make a perfect fit. The Harpers came too close. They poisoned Father Ketherick himself, yet he professes no ill effects. Malice insists it a fluke. Doctor he may be, but he is no less a fool for it. Father has achieved that which I can only dream, immortality. I have long suspected. I can guess Father's purpose, but I cannot fathom the means. Wonderful. Not much left in it at all.
The brewer's blackmailer. Quite the pickle she got herself into.
Yeah, getting pickled.
Ledger, return!
Yeah, I hear ya. We'll return with it shortly. That is one powerful bird to be making its way all the way over here to tell us that, though. Oh.
Wargaz failed to kill you. I won't make the same mistake.
Well. That's a lot of Gith waiting to ambush us, and one of them's level 9, and we did not get a long rest in. So we are low on spell slots. Well. Scroll of Cloud Kill up there.
Time for some bloody work.
Okay, this guy's taking heavy damage already. And that missed. And that got caught. Shield. Oh. Dropped. They were both disarmed? Shit.
I will take the artifact for my queen.
Oh, great. She's a form of Dread Warlock. Fucking great. Well, one of your boys is already dead. Okay, for level 9, these guys are not very, durable. Ah! Damn it. Picked my sword back up, but didn't re-equip it. And now I can't do that until next round. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh, great. Multi-hit arrows. And Scotsman crit. Hahaha. This will be effective. Ah, damn. I failed. Well, I've got more of those. Only a 45% chance of hitting them, though. Ooh, crit with that arrow fire. Nice. And Sentinel. That guy's missing a lot. How do I get out of this perspective? Oh, shit. How do I get out of this perspective? Oh, shit. Scott's dead. Fuck, this is bad. And I'm stuck in this weird perspective. How do I fix this? There we go. Okay, sneak attack arrow with drow poison. Oh, they're immune to it.
Fuck yes.
At least this guy's about to die.
Take two.
And revive Scott. He's only got 1 health point, but he's back on his feet. And he's immediately back on death saves. But I at least have a chance to get him back up quickly. Throw this potion at Scott. Manages to heal him enough to get him back up. Doesn't have any actions to do damage, but he can at least heal himself enough to stay on his feet. And she gets crit while trying to escape. And hit with more of the poison. This guy is not going to survive for long. Yeah. And Thunderous Arrow.
Psionic detector alerted us to the Githyanki attack. Looks like Voss was good for his word.
And there's another waypoint down there, and apparently a massive troll and goblin war party. Absolutely fucking huge. Okay, that's worrisome. I'm getting a long rest in right now. And there are more shadow cursed over here. Right, I saw them before, but didn't do anything about them. Well. There were a couple of other shadows tucked in there that I couldn't see. Alright, Wraith down. And these ones are all rushing into meleeing and getting blasted by the Radiant Spirits. Oof. So much radiant damage. It's beautiful. And it's over. Well, that was easy. Huh, there's a path down into the morgue. I should probably check that out. But first we need to go back to a shop and sell all of this. So, back to the last light in. And this other waypoint is labeled as the road to Baldur's Gate, which is blocked off by this massive troll and orc encampment. Yeah, let's not go that way just yet. That seems like the path to the third act, and going that way looks very likely to get us killed at the moment. Need to do something about Ketheric first. Maybe that'll disperse that army.
Look at all those campfires. The Absolute's army. Better steer clear.
Yeah, if we go in there, that's going to be a quick way to get ourselves killed. Let's check the morgue. Definitely going to be a grisly sight, but I'm sure there's going to be something helpful down there. A reminder, sisters, do not forget that patients passing through these hallowed halls must needs be stripped of such frivolous items as jewelry, timepieces, and extraneous gold amounts. These burdens can be safely stored in the vault behind the hidden wall, that they not confuse matters between ourselves and Ketheric's Justicars. We'd like to avoid misunderstandings if possible. Wasn't much tucked back there.
Yes.
Let's kill that one off the bat, so we've got one less thing to worry about. And the rest of these corpses are gonna go down quick. Because they looking like they ain't shit stat-wise. And Spirit Guardians. Always good when dealing with undead. And that finished it. Spell, remove Shadow Curse. Possible. Variant on remove curse, spell, magic / other. Recitation, Umbra, Recit, ineffective. Nox Exodus, ineffective. Nox Fitlux, potential. Nox Finio, potential. Vita in Umbra, ineffective. Vita Cava, unintended consequences, living armor. Okay, so somebody was experimenting with ways to try and break the curse down here. Day 2 of Darkness. I stood calm as Ketherick uttered his final curse and then withered. As my fellow harpers dragged his putrid corpse from the battlefield, I allowed myself to feel relief, even solace. A wrong had been righted, an evil thwarted, victory had come, but I had yet to know its true cost. The darkness shrouded the land like a vast cloak. It began as a chill, as if the claw of winter had gripped us. Within hours, every breath was a dagger piercing my throat. I hungered for air like a wolf hungers for meat, yet I could still get my fill, thanks to my armor. Was that the men and women of Wraithwind had been so well equipped. One by one they fell, only to rise as shadows of themselves, intent on extinguishing all light, all life. Shadows hang less heavy in this place. It still takes some effort to fill my lungs, but better to expend effort than to unite with darkness. My traps should keep me safe, at least safe enough. Day 5 of Darkness. Shadows ebb and wane. A torch flame is sometimes enough to burn them away, but no light can dispel the deepest of them. I call my familiar Corvin to my side, but he can scarcely take wing. Tomorrow I search, and not just for food and drink. I might find a scroll or an artifact or an arcane focus that can ward off this curse. Perhaps I might even find another survivor. Day 18. It's a particular loneliness in these shadows. Corvin shows great affection when I call him, even as he suffers. Those few minutes are at least some comfort for both of us. It is remarkably still here, and even stiller out there. I have found a few scrolls and books near the House of Healing, as well as some scattered artifacts, but they hold nothing for me. The only answers call out from within the house itself, where I dare not enter. I hear the moans of the anguished, the shouts of the cruel. There are those who make their home in the shadows, and I am no less alone for them. Day 26 of Darkness. I called on Corvin yet again, but I cannot bear his torment, nor can I bear my own. Gray has turned almost to black, and the air might as well be molasses or tar, so hard as it is to choke down. All beings should walk free of fear, I was taught. Oh, if only were I granted such a fine fate. Surgeon's research notes.
That's curious.
I discovered all too late that I was making things much harder on myself than necessary. There's no need for such complex chemical experimentation. No, foolish me. I ought to have turned to that which has already been perfected by nature. Fortunately, my research led me to the carapace of the carrion crawler, which contains a paralytic agent so powerful I must be quite cautious not to breathe it in during the refinement process, lest I may fall asleep at my workbench. Tissue and organ register. Ugh. Ketherick promised the finest specimens, yet Balthazar provides naught but dregs for my research. A spleen here, a finger there, an intact head if I'm lucky. That bloody necromancer has kept the finest cadavers for himself. Well, now he's not keeping anything. Not even his own head.
Is that blood on the shelves? Probably cold and congealed. Oof.
Yeah, probably. Ah, there's a lever here. Okay, so hitting that lever in the study must have unlocked that. Not sure what that button does, though. But we've managed to make our way in here. Now there's the issue of that is a lot of noxious fumes coming up from the Underdark.
Going a little longer.
And I get the feeling there's going to be a pretty good reward for dealing with it. Okay, slimes and a hollow armor. Fetid ooze. Alright. Oh, and that hollow armor. Oh, right, yeah, that guy mentioned he accidentally made that while trying to make a spell to deal with this shit. Okay, well. And a scroll fireball right here. That's effective. Okay, a lot of misses. Oh. But that hurt a lot. Okay, knocked that thing over, and now there was a shadow that came out of the possessed armor. Huh. So that's what animated it. Miss me, bitch. And now that thing's dead. All it's left is one ooze. And it's over. And on the other side of that acidic pit, headed up this way, we have an exit labeled the Ominous Crevice. Oh, and everybody just failed perception checks. Great. That's gonna suck. Cursed Kuotoa. Okay. Oh, it's a lot of Cursed Kuotoa. Thankfully, they're all level 6. So it shouldn't be that difficult to kill them quickly. Problem is, they've all got nets, so they're gonna just keep pinning everybody down. Well, I've got just the right arrow for you bastards. Where is Arrow of Many Targets? And let's Luck in the Far Realms that to crit them all. Lightning. And Action Surge it so I can drop another on yous. So I got plenty of these to use. Ah, and finally we've leveled up. And, this is gonna hurt for you bastards. Yeah. That much radiant damage in one go. And now you guys are near blinded. Looking good for me. Well, Spirit Guardians will make quick work of all of them. And their leader's been backstabbed. Leader's dead, the other two go down. That was easy. Well, that's dealt with. Another Dunwich horror reference obliterated.